First thing first, let's think about what kind of work you should or you can actually automate. So first of all, let's think about something that is repetitive, that is recurring, that you, for example, do every week or every month. And this is the perfect and the easiest use case to automate. So for example, in my work as a marketing manager, I create reports every month. So, and also I create newsletter every month or even every week. I, for example, create social media post every week. And if I actually had to create every single issue work item for those tasks that happens every week or every month, I would like just spend time only for this. So our first automation will be about scheduling recurring task. So let's here click create flow and let's start from scratch. These can changes. Okay, so first we need to actually find a trigger. So when we speak about something that is repetitive, we need to schedule it. So the trigger will be scheduled. And here we have a perfect example, a perfect console to put it here occurrence. Here is a date and times of a start, so we can put it as here. And here we have occurrence. So for example, I want this automation run flow every month. Here we have minutes, hours, days, weeks, or months. I want to create it once per month, first day of the month, no, last day of the month, at my start of the work. This is my time zone. And next. So this is a trigger. This automation will be fired up every last day of the month at 9 a.m. my time. But what next? Next, I need action. Then I need to create work item. So let's find Jira and create work item. And now you can decide if you want to use this same space and same work type. I will want it to be task. And here we have fields to choose. Let's start with description. Summary, of course, is required. But in summary, I have it completed. In summary, here you should use smart values. Smart values are some values that can be accessed from this view. It's lots of them. If this is something that feels a little bit overwhelming for you, you can also just ask any AI, GPT, Gemini, they are quite good with it. So what actually this smart value means? It means that every month reports will be named reports and current month. So it will be reports July. Next month it will be reports August. And so on and so on. You can create any description you want. You can also do some smart values here if you need about dates or something different. But if I will create, for example, once per week, for example, task about newsletter, and it won't have a unique name, I can get lost of this tasks on the board. So smart values are really cool here. And for example, for sure for this recurring task. So you can also create, for example, some annual task if you are afraid that you will, for example, forget about some license or something like that. You can also create task like this. And here you can, for example, put format YYY and it will be years. So what else can we do here to make it even easier? So here we have fields to set. And for example, let's put assignee here. And here you can decide if you want to assign this ticket every single month. For example, for work item reporter, user who triggered the event, it doesn't make sense because we don't have a trigger here. Or for some concrete user, I will, for example, put it for Whitney. Let's say that Whitney is my manager or team leader, and the reports are on her. And this is 2 steps automation that will cover your reports task every single month without no expiration date if you don't need this. If you would like to go one step ahead and make it a little bit more complicated, but also quite convenient, you can also choose here due date. And for example, you see here placeholder, you can add to due date now plus business days 5. It means that due date will be automatically put plus 5 business days. So Whitney has whole 5 business days to complete this assignment. So yeah, you can actually, maybe let's put it now plus business days 5. I don't remember. How was it? Let's take a look at errors in a second. Okay, next. And here you have check for errors. So it should highlight if this smart value wasn't correct. Actually, it's all good. Your flow is ready to turn on, so we can save and enable. Here you need to flow name. I like to name it after the trigger, so always put like scheduled reports for marketing, for example. Here you can decide if this is for all admins, specific admins, or private, and turn on flow, and this is ready.
Real quick, I've implemented Jira for over 200 companies. By far, the #1 reason teams reach out to us is because they built what they thought was a great solution, only to realize that nobody actually ended up using it. And if that sounds familiar, that's exactly what we help you fix. We're currently taking on new projects 4 to 6 weeks out. And if you want help implementing Jira in a way that your team will actually use, hit the first link in the description below.